We are back with another Tenable, and it's Ben having another go. After last time getting 8 out of 10, this time we have got the top 10 managers with the most wins in the Champions League history. Ben, how do you feel about that as a title for a Tenable?
Yeah, I don't mind it. I feel like there are probably like 4 or 5 obvious names that I feel like I should get without much trouble, and then it's the ones towards the back end of the list where there's probably like 10, 15 managers in contention, so I may have to have a bit of a scramble about some of them.
Without further ado, Ben, you've got 3 lives. Let's see your first one.
I feel like it would be a massive flex to be able to do this list in order, and I definitely don't think I'm going to be able to do that. But the manager who I think has got to be top, it's got to be Carlo Ancelotti, surely. With the amount of like Champions League wins, the amount of games he's managed in the competition. So I'll go with him as my first answer. I feel like that should be a bit of a tap in.
116 wins for Carlo Ancelotti in at number 1, so you are correct, yes.
Okay, well, I feel like in these early rounds especially, longevity will be quite key to it. So second obvious one that comes to mind is Sir Alex Ferguson. Obviously, I think 2 wins, 2 losses in finals as well. Managed in the competition for God knows how long, so I'll go Sir Alex as my next answer.
Sir Alex is a very, very good answer, and it comes in at number 3, though, not number 2, number 3. So you've already lost on you. We'll end the video now, shall we? You've not done it in order. Who cares? No, so it's 102 wins for Sir Alex Ferguson, and that slots you in at number 3.
Okay, that's interesting. I thought he'd definitely be in that number 2 spot just because of like bulk of games managed, but I suppose there could be someone else in there. I don't feel like he'll be in the number 2 spot, but I feel like he's got to make the top 10. The next name that's coming to my mind is Jose Mourinho.
You are correct. He is in the top 10. He is also in the top 5 as well. He comes in at 5th. So there's 77 wins there for Jose Mourinho. 77.
What would help me out here is knowing like the threshold to sort of enter this list and to get into that one. And the name that's like jumping out at me at the moment is Zidane, obviously, because he did the three-peat with Madrid. But the only thing that goes against him is not managing for that long, maybe, compared to some of those other managers. But getting to that many finals and winning them, I feel like he's got to make it into that top 10. So I'll go Zidane.
Zinedine Zidane is incorrect, unfortunately. It is incorrect. So that was someone who I did this quiz earlier on to try and see. Zidane was someone who I went with, and I also thought for exactly the same reason, but no, he doesn't make it. He doesn't make it.
Yeah, that to me makes me think that I've got to go more like for longevity than like big sort of impact managers of recent times and that sort of thing. So I'm trying to go through the clubs in my mind. The one that comes to me is Jupp Heynckes, I want to say is his name, the Bayern coach before Pep Guardiola. I feel like he got to a final. I want to say he was the manager when Chelsea beat Bayern and then won it the year after, and I feel like he's been managing in Europe for quite a while.
It's a very valid guess. I did just have to double check name. You are absolutely correct with the name, and you are correct as well that he would have been managing Bayern when Chelsea played him. But unfortunately, he's not a correct answer. So that's 2 lives gone already. I'll give you a little bit of a clue and say that all of the managers that are left bar 1 have managed since 2010.
Oh, so that is interesting because my mind was going back to sort of early 2000 eras when I was thinking about it. But other names that are going around in my head at the moment, Rafa Benitez was one that I had in mind. Obviously, he got his hands in it with Liverpool. Managed with a few different clubs as well. Luis Enrique won it with Barcelona. Got to another final this year with PSG as well. Did fairly well with PSG in the competition last year as well. Oh, I don't like the pressure of only having 1 life left this soon. Oh, I'm going to go Luis Enrique. Luis Enrique, he's got his hands in it. He's managed in it for at least 3 seasons with Barca and 2 seasons with PSG. So he's got to have racked up a few wins in that time.
Yeah, and I'm sure he did. But unfortunately, Ben,
You're joking,
Luis
me.
Enrique is not in this top 10. He is not in this top 10.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's not on this quiz, and he's not in the top 10. There is some, and like I say, some of these are going to be you're going to sort of kick yourself if you don't get.
Yeah.
Do you have any more ideas? Because there have been a few that you've mentioned that have been in there, and the second one is possibly one of the most obvious answers, and you will kick yourself for not saying the second
Oh my God, I didn't
one.
say Pep Guardiola. I didn't say Pep Guardiola. Of course it's Pep Guardiola there.
Yeah, he's second.
Why am I going around these niche names
I don't
before
know.
I've said Pep Guardiola?
I don't-
I think that's a brain fart. In my head, in the back of my mind, I was maybe thinking I'd already said that.
We'll continue for a little bit. We'll give you an extra an extra crack at the whip. I'll give you a clue as well with fourth. So fourth, if you're playing along at home as well, let us know. But fourth would be a French manager.
I really hope that's not Arsene Wenger, is it?
It absolutely is Arsene Wenger.
See, Arsene Wenger was someone that I had in my mind, but I thought, like, I should have gone with it because of longevity, and I said that at the start of the quiz, but the amount of, like apart from reaching that final that they did, Arsenal just barely did anything in Europe. Like, my memories of them is just getting, like, battered in the round of 16 against Bayern, but... Yeah, that longevity, I suppose.
There is a name that you actually said earlier on who does make this list, and you'll see back in the edit that I was grimacing as you said it because you were so close, and then you went for Luis Enrique.
Is it Rafa Benitez?
It is Rafa Benitez, yes. So he is down in number 8 with 53 wins. The two above him have also managed in the Premier League.
Big managers, European-wise, who have managed in the Premier League. It won't be Conte. Tuchel, is he in there?
He's not in there, no.
No.
Not currently managing, but wasn't managing too long ago. I can't give you any more clues.
Your brain blanks when you do these quizzes. I understand the pressure you felt in last week's one now.
Oh, God.
Manager, what club was he managing not too long ago, out of interest?
If I tell you this, you'll give it away straight away. It's a big club that he was managing not too long ago, literally a season ago.
A big Premier League club that he was managing?
Yeah.
That's a big Euro. No, my mind's gone blank.
Oh, Ben, I think you were destined. This wasn't going to be your day today when you're forgetting Jurgen Klopp. You were absolutely destined not to win on today's Tenable with Jurgen Klopp. I'll give you the other clue. The other one is a former Man United manager after Sir Alex as well.
Van Gaal, maybe?
Yes, he is. So he's he's in 6th with 57 wins. Jurgen Klopp on this quiz has 56 wins. 2 more, one of which, I mean, it might be in your brain to get this manager out, but one you'll definitely be a little bit annoyed that didn't even cross your mind. For the 9th place, do you have any more guesses? I'll give you a clue. Go back towards the continent and back towards Spain.
Simeone,
Yeah.
Longevity again. Yeah,
Absolutely.
See, that's surprising to me, though, that he's got more wins than Zidane in the Champions League.
Yeah, but I guess if you think Zidane, did he win it 3 times? And if you get to the end 3 times, that could be a maximum of, say, 40 wins. Diego Simeone's on 50. It makes it a little bit...
he's got to a few finals as well, hasn't he?
Yeah, so makes it a little bit more difficult. And the final one, I actually had to Google because this is from a little bit predates us in terms of our lifetimes as well. The former Switzerland manager managed Bayern Munich, Borussia Dortmund, and his name is Ottmar Hitzfeld. So that was the one which I thought you'd maybe struggle with a little bit to get. So that is your top 10, Ben. How do you think it went?
Not getting Pep Guardiola has fried my brain.
Yeah.
It's fried my brain somehow. It's like that obvious of an answer that you almost think you've said it, and so you just sort of discount that. Like, I was instantly going away from the Premier League as soon as I said, like, Mourinho and Sir Alex. I was going around the continent after that. I went too niche too quickly.
Yeah.
That was my problem.
Yeah. And I will say, like, when I did the quiz earlier, just to make you feel a little bit better, I missed Ancelotti. So it's very, very possible to miss these big names. I went through and I think I did second to like 7th, and I got all of them.
Yeah.
And then completely missed Ancelotti. So, I mean, a valiant effort. I'm sure in 2 years' time, this list will be updated and it'll all have changed. And even, if it's updated at the end of the season, things could change about. So who knows? But
Yeah.
a valiant effort, I'll give you that, Ben. But I feel a little bit better about my performance in the Champions League quiz last week. So
Yeah, it's 2 stinkers in a row now.
yeah, absolutely. Well, we'll get back to it. Maybe we go back to tic-tac-toe to give ourselves a bit of a confidence boost. Stay away from the Champions League. Well, I hope you have enjoyed that, guys. That was the top 10 managers with the most games won in the Champions League. Please do let us know how you got on in the comments below. Did you beat Ben? Did you also have a brain fart and forget every single manager, including Pep Guardiola and Jurgen Klopp? If that is the case, then I really do feel sorry for you. And that goes for you as well, Ben. Anyway, please do make sure if you've liked and subscribed, and stick around for more weekly quiz content. See you later.
Oh dear. How did I not say Pep? How is he not the first one that comes to my head?